Just wondering, has this ever happened to you? Now, I don't care how careful of a stockpiling person you are. You might be in the middle of a recipe and then you notice, you thought you had every ingredient. So naturally, you go into your stockpile to go and retrieve that thing that's missing, only to find out, it's not even there. Oh, no, no, no. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Hi, this is Jana from New York City. I love helping people keep some of their own hard-earned money. Could that possibly be you? How you doing today? Welcome to the Instant Coffee with Jan. So listen, so recently, now I like to have fried eggs for breakfast. Now, not every single day, but I do like when I use my non-stick cooking spray. It is the easiest breakfast on planet Earth. Spray pan, crack two eggs open over pan. Put on low to medium heat. Keep eye on it. When done, slide out of pan. Finished. End of story. Case closed. Now, using the non-stick spray that I get is extremely helpful in the cooking process and in the cleanup process, which is really, really a good thing. Not to mention so much less calories than any other method. However, one morning I was just like really craving my fried eggs, only to find out that I realized I was totally out of nonstick spray. I say, "Hey, Jen, I thought you had that extra 2 in the stockpile." Apparently, I didn't. And that could happen to anybody. Then I remembered something. I said, just for the fun of it, go over to YouTube, find out what do you do when you run out of nonstick. Now, I know that sounds really stupid because let's say when like if you're of a certain age, like in my age bracket, when our parents, our moms or dads were preparing a meal, they did not have nonstick spray when I was a little kid, to the best of my knowledge. I didn't even know about nonstick cooking spray till the 1970s. But prior to that, well, at least put it this way, in my family, I never remember my mom reaching for nonstick cooking spray in the 60s. Maybe it existed, or maybe she chose not to do it, whatever. I don't know. I just do not remember nonstick cooking spray being the norm. But I could tell you this much, nonstick cooking spray can be rather expensive. So I said, let me go over to YouTube to see if there's a way to do this. Now, I do know that they have those like little sprayers, like empty, that you could fill with oil and use those. I think I did it once a long time ago and I had trouble pumping it out or it got clogged or something. Probably since the day that I tried that, they might have improved upon how those pumps work. But you know what? I want to give it a whirl again. Do you realize how much money can be saved by just making that purchase? I know that other people generally use them all the time. That is an incredible savings. So if you can remember, sometimes necessity is the mother of invention. And I have seen cooking sprays go to the tune like of individually in, let's say, local stores by me. Individually, one can could be about 5.99 to 7.99 for one can. And if you use it a lot, let's say that's like one can a month. So let's say that you bought that, one-time purchase only type of container, aerosol, whatever, and just put a little bit of your favorite olive oil or your favorite vegetable oil or canola oil. Personally, I mean, I personally love canola oil. It has the cleanest taste for cooking. Olive oil for flavor, I like to reserve that, like maybe in a salad dressing kind of thing or on a special sandwich or something. I don't like to cook with extra virgin olive oil. I don't like cooking with that. I will reserve that as a special treat. I could use regular olive oil, which is, that's okay. But my favorite one is canola oil. I think it has the cleanest of taste. But bargain wise, to do this would be the route to go. So I'm in the process of looking around for one of those pumps again to see. That way, because, put it this way, if you invest in a bottle of oil, I don't use a lot of oil. And in my case, it literally takes me about a year, 1 year to use oil. I've had situations where my oil went badly because I was not using it. I do not use a lot of oil. I just don't like to. I don't enjoy, greasy food, but I do like it as far as helping, with the taste and the flavor and of course the non-stickiness type of thing. I also do not love spending $8 a month just to put a little bit of a little bit of non-stick in my pan. But guess what? I have a video that I came across that I totally know that you will appreciate. It shows a number of ways. Okay, you're going to really love this video. It's very, very short. I think it's like less than 2 minutes, like maybe even way less than 2 minutes. Just saying, just saying. So I totally know you will appreciate it. And I will link up that video in the description below, and perhaps it'll help you to start saving. This is money that we could, if you use one of those cans per month in your household, and you could find a way to not have to purchase one of those cans a month, I'm telling you, that's like 8 times what? $8 a month times 12. We're talking $96 a year. That's a lot of savings. So it's totally worth the little bit of investing in those pumps that you can use specifically to put your spray oil in. It's just like one of those ways to do it. But also, this video coming up that I'm going to show you will definitely spare you. Now, I want to switch notes, switch gears for a minute. I noticed something. Sometimes we don't utilize our little bits of leftovers in the right way. So recently, like when you pick up those appetizers in the fresh deli section at the grocery store? Well, I just happened to pick up some in the local grocery store, the fire roasted peppers. These were fire roasted peppers in a wonderful marinade, and they are so good as a topping on a sandwich. I consider it a treat because they are not the cheapest thing to purchase. So I said I do want, once in a while, because I don't go out to eat. Once in a great while, I might get some little specialty food. And this one was in such a nice little brine, it was sitting there with the garlic and the fresh parsley and the fire roasted peppers. Oh my goodness, so good, so good, so good. So then I noticed, I said it was 3/4 used up, okay? I said, "Well, what am I going to do with the rest of it?" I certainly was not going to discard it. Then a light bulb went off in my head. I said, "Jen, you could throw this in an omelet and have a fire roasted pepper, red pepper, and egg omelet." Oh my gosh, it was so, so good. So, so good. I also happen to have in my refrigerator fresh red bell peppers, and I have my own fresh garlic. I said, Janet, this time around, make your own and see, use that as a throw in. This is the thought. Look around your refrigerator if you want a quick meal, and any time satisfying meal. Doesn't have to be just for breakfast or for lunch. This could be any time, day or night. Make sure that you're utilizing some of the stuff that you have left over. Perhaps you have leftover mushrooms and onions. Yum. Put it together, throw it in a scramble or an omelet or some other thing, or enter it into a casserole or a topping for pasta or some homemade pizza. Use up every little bit of what you have that your hard-earned money paid for. I never cared to waste food. Wasting food is awful. But turning that little leftover roasted pepper, into that omelet was so good. I felt like I had a totally special treat, and it inspired me to make my own with ingredients that I already have. So these are just some money keeping tips. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Please don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Have a great day, everybody. Take good care now. Bye bye.